for
Did anybody give you permission to speak?
Help me.
Oh, man.
Everyone, we're going to go to a quick video that shows what we've been doing for the last month.
No!
Oh, finally! I can get rid of this and get back to what I was doing. Okay. Oh, podcast time. How am I going to get back down from here?
Get off the road, you bum! 30 minutes! Got $5 more.
Hey man, podcast night. Just a get up.
It's Friday.
Let's go. That's good to me.
Yeah.
I got a good Friday night going.
Oh, man. It's been a minute.
It's been a long time. Oh, this isn't a big hill.
You seen Eric?
I thought he was with you.
Oh, no, I thought he was with you.
Let me get this open. Oh, there we go. There we go.
All right.
Woo!
What the hell's that?
I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot about it. Hey, buddy. It's podcast night.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Yeah. Yeah. Totally ready. Let me help you out here, buddy. Remember podcast night.
Are you ready?
Has anyone been looking for me? I don't know.
Remember me?
I don't know. I was on a mountain, bud.
I was homeless.
There you go, buddy. Are you ready? He's ready. Podcast!
Woo! Yeah!
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, puppy. Come on.
All right.
You come on in.
Come on.
It's podcast night. It's podcast night.
I've been waiting for you. So guys, I hope that helped update you on everything going on for the past 6 weeks or so.
It's okay, buddy.
Hey, at least you were sheltered.
Oh. So, what is our names?
I mean, I guess I'm Joe.
I'm here. I think my name was James. My precious. My name is James. JD the third.
No, there you go.
Okay.
I'll give you my name for 50 cents.
I got $5.
That name's already taken.
That name's our... And I am Mads.
So I would usually say, how was our week? But, guys...
Oh, hold on.
Oh, no.
oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, dad jokes.
It's been a month, and yet I still am not ready.
So guys, you think gas and electric prices are expensive right now.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Highway robbery.
Have you seen the prices of chimneys? They're through the roof.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go jump into the fires.
Is my sign
Of the
still
mount-
available? I'm gonna go find my sign.
There's a lava pit with my name on it. I'll be right back, guys.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
What makes sad people jump?
I don't know what.
Bridges.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I'm sorry and you're welcome.
Oh, jeez.
Well, again, I would usually say at this point, how was our week? But really, I should say for this episode, how was our month?
I mean, you're not wrong. It was eventful, as Matt found out earlier.
Yes. Won't go into details on here, but
There's a lot of fluids involved.
and a lot of cuss words.
Yes.
Lots of cuss words.
Almost losing my job, almost quitting my job.
Oh, gosh.
Fluids, including potential bodily fluids, but, you know.
It sounds like my Friday night.
We were just fashionably late, weren't we?
I believe so. Yeah.
So, that was my month.
Wait, you forgot the best part.
Which part?
You grew a massively awesome
I grew
beard.
a massive beard.
It is quite epic.
One the likes Eric has never seen.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to make me like jealous again because of your beard growth, but that's fine because those biofluids is probably what helped made it grow.
Oh, protein!
Emotional damage?
Yes.
Dangly parts.
Oh.
Eric, how was your month?
Dark. Almost like being confined to a let's just say that, you know, people in jail and prison get better help than I did.
Yeah, that is true. They get
You guys wouldn't
PlayStations.
even give me 3-course meals or 3 meals a day. I might have gotten 3 crackers. Anyways,
I saw a couple dead rats. I mean, you could have.
Just because JD forgot he left you in there, I had to do something to put you under control. Otherwise,
sedation.
Can I note that I forgot, but Joe still remembered to feed you?
Barely. He fed me bodily fluids.
Oh! What the fuck?
Now our friends in the
viewership
our friends in the chat have something to talk about. So
This live stream has been flagged.
we're tied up in casualties and lawsuits.
Tied up.
Yeah.
You should know about that, shouldn't you?
Yeah. And Joe,
Well-
BDSM for the win.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
And,
Pineapple. Anyways. Pineapple. Yes. Say 2
Well,
words.
see, he couldn't say any word.
exactly, yeah, he was gagged.
Yeah. The only thing I forgot was the sock in the mouth because he could, yeah.
Die. But yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, my month was it was fun filled with the everyday grind of, you know, working. I do want to sit there and say that one of our listeners out there who really enjoys our podcast, him and his wife, my supervisor, my boss, and his wife, like, listen to our podcast religiously almost.
Were they able to catch up?
They were.
Nice.
She's already fully caught up.
Oh, okay.
But she is celebrating a birthday, so I just want to say, Jesse, which is my boss, Joe. I do not work for the Joe on here. No, I don't. But my supervisor's name is Joe. Well, his wife is named Jessie, and she is celebrating a birthday. So happy birthday from all of us on the podcast.
Yes, happy
Yes,
birthday.
happy birthday.
And
Happy birthday.
we really apologize for, you know, Anything that we say on here, just take it with a large grain of salt.
I am not apologizing for anything.
And if Matt tells it, just a big shot of penicillin. So anyways.
Penicillin.
Whatever. So anyways, my month was filled with
Normal
escape
adult
plans and work. JD.
Yes. So my week, or my month, I should say.
I was gonna say you're kind of going William Shatner there. Well,
I went where no man has gone before.
Well, technically, no man has.
No,
gone.
normal size guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a hobbit size.
Hobbit?
Yeah. So I am almost finished. Since last time we talked about it, I think I was still in the Shire.
I think you had just gotten out of the Shire.
I just got out of the Shire. Well, I am at the foot of the door of Mount Doom.
Nice.
Like, literally 6 miles away from walking in there.
Nice.
Which I'm hoping to get that done tonight after the podcast. Just going ahead and walking it out of the way. But, no, other than that, work. I'm actually doing another... I've been doing a lot of walking stuff, so I've started another challenge at work. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, other than that, just kind of hanging out.
I'm gonna start calling you James Walken. Are you related to Christopher?
I don't know.
Wow.
You made it to Mount Doom. You gotta drop the ring.
But I gotta have more cowbell.
You need more cowbell.
Until you came to podcast.
Well, here's my question. What are you going to do after all that's done? I mean, what's your next goal?
Actually, there are more challenges from that company that I kind of want to join in. The next one I want to do is called the Romance Road in Germany. It's actually a really nice area. My family's actually...
Is that actually a place? Romance Road?
Yep, it's a...
He's looking to get some.
Oh.
It's better than what I said when he said when he told me about it earlier.
No.
Yeah.
No.
From what I said, yeah.
What'd you say, Eric?
I got it. We got to hear it now.
Oh,
No.
You can't leave the listeners.
I don't know if we're able to say that. I'll just say that it would be a very short walk.
I'm confused.
Starts with an A.
And it's Germany.
Ah! Yes.
It's a very short walk.
Into a certain district.
Did you leave the stove on?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
So his next, me and him were talking as we were coming to the podcast. He's gonna walk 500 miles next.
I will walk.
500 miles?
I would walk.
And he's gonna walk 500 more.
It's copyright.
What? He's a proclaimer.
I'm going to walk 500 more.
Yeah. He's proclaiming that he's gonna walk 500 more.
Just to be the man?
That
Yes.
walks 1,000 miles.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Never
I...
gonna give you... No, I was kidding.
And I...
Right.
No, do they have
I
any
miss you
other
guys.
do they have any other themed ones based off of movies or something?
I don't think they have any more licensed ones. But like I said, they do other places. They have, is it Route 66? I can't remember.
Wow.
I believe so.
Yeah, and that one's their second largest one. And that one's like
I'm gonna be
2,000 and something miles.
Jeez. So in other words, you'll have a way.
completely
You'll have a way to keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be completely politically incorrect and get myself banned from everywhere
Matt, how are you doing?
if we continue this conversation.
Probably.
I'm doing all right. It's been a pretty eventful. Well, not for me. For me, it's been really boring. But for my
You are really
wife,
boring.
yes, I am. I'm a very simple man. Simple tastes. But my wife has been going through some struggles, as you guys know. So that's been kind of rough, and we got a new dog. Obviously, you guys know about Penny, and trying to train her. And
Thank you. Right at the end of that episode before we took our break.
yeah, I believe so. So yeah, it's just been, just boring stuff, as you all know.
Eh,
That's it.
I mean, you'd be surprised how fast a month goes by.
It does feel like it was pretty quick, but at the same time,
Yeah, that's sorry.
No, you're fine.
That actually is one that I'd like to do. We're looking through some of them right now. We have one that's actually the Great Wall of China.
Oh, I've always wanted to see the Great Wall of China.
Yeah,
I did a model of it when I was in school.
That's one thing I like about this challenge thing is wherever you're at on the path, because you got to like input it in. I usually input it near the end of the day, so I don't have to constantly do it. But every time you input, you go to a spot, and you can actually go to Google Maps where you're sitting or standing.
Oh, that's cool.
And just look around where you're at. So that's pretty cool. And they kind of send you postcard.
Can you walk to the moon?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen it yet.
Obviously,
I was gonna say it's like the adult version of Pokemon Go. Like you just load up your phone and you're like, oh, I can walk here, and you end up at the Berlin Wall.
The Conquerors.
The Conquerors.
Conqueror's Medal.
I'm gonna join this.
Some of them on here is Yellowstone Park,
Yep, some of them are really short.
Berlin Wall.
I say short to me right now because of what I've been
I would
doing.
say you did 40,000. Good lord.
You walked so long they stuttered.
You have 40K. Who does 40,000? You've got to be a cyborg, man.
We already figured that out.
Like years ago.
I know, but still, that solidifies it. 40K in one day. When did you start? At 3 a.m.?
So right after so all throughout the day at work, I had moments of just being able to walk, and I did about 10,000 during that, during the work day. When I got back home around 3:30, I started walking. So about 3:30 p.m., I had 1 or 2 30-minute breaks.
He had to recharge his battery.
I had to recharge, tune up my drum, get my rabbit ears back.
So, like, how the day that you did 40K, how long did you end up walking out of your day?
So let me see here. I'll say not the first 5 miles. The first 5 miles were work. So it was around the 8 hours during that. When I got home, though, the last 15 miles, I started at 3:30 p.m. and I finished at 9 p.m.
So you walked that entire time with only 2 breaks in between.
Yes.
What the hell, man?
I watched 2 movies while I was doing that.
You watched movies while you were walking?
Yes.
Yeah, because he has a third eye.
It's called a treadmill.
Oh!
So I saw on here on the challenges, Romantic Road, 268.
Yeah, that's what I think the next one will be.
Yep.
See, now it makes sense, because here I am thinking that you spend all your day outside walking.
You understand
No.
I did
You
not
understand how many like road signs he would run into?
I know,
it'd be
right?
hilarious,
Like,
but still.
I never even thought about a treadmill. Obviously.
I picked up on that when he was actually talking to us on the phone while he was doing it. I'm like, all right, that works.
I'm sitting here thinking,
actually,
like,
when we were talking on the phone that one day,
Yeah.
I was walking around the back porch. I do walk outside. I do like 5 miles outside, walking like a subdivision and stuff, 5 or 10 miles. But the 20-mile thing, no, I wasn't going to walk outside. It was hot as shit outside.
but like, I was sitting here thinking, you're like, yeah, I watch movies. I'm sitting here like, your arm must hurt
No.
by the time you're done just holding up a phone, and you can't have it down here up against your stomach and be looking down at it, because that would just hurt your neck. And I'm like,
No, my treadmill has a nice little prop for my phone.
How much does this cost, JD?
It depends on which one you pick. Like, they can be only like $25.
How much was the Lord of the Rings?
They had it in a 5-pack, and I can't remember off my head.
Well, that's what I'm looking at up on here for more challenges. Like, as far as the distances, you've got Niagara Falls, Mount Kilimanjaro.
nice.
I highly recommend it for people. I mean, it gives you something pretty cool afterwards.
Yeah.
Some of them are not hard, like the Marathon to Athens. Athens is 26 miles.
Well, there's one on there called Kruger Park. If you don't get slashed by Freddy at the end of it,
I like how our How Is Your Month has turned into this app, basically. Is this a paid promotion? I mean...
advertise us, I'll take it.
Seriously.
I've been using your app for about 3 months now. Please.
I told you he was a proclaimer.
But no, I mean, other than that, it's been relaxing.
That's fair.
It's been helping. Since I started, I've lost about 15 pounds.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
it's nice.
It's nice.
But enough of advertising about that.
Right.
Yeah, let's get into the actual podcast.
So, everyone, this episode was brought to you by Audible. With more than 400,000 audiobooks, there's always something to listen to.
Took you a little while there.
Yeah.
It's been a month,
It's
man.
been a month, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have been practicing this every day.
We didn't click on the update.
well, I've been on my long journey over our break. I've been using the time to listen to some great audiobooks. The last book I listened to was Fire and Blood, the prequel to Game of Thrones, written by George R.R. Martin and narrated by Simon Vance.
Audible has a great selection of podcasts, theatrical performances, A-list comedy, audiobooks, and Audible originals you won't find anywhere else.
So start your 30-day trial and get your first audiobook for free by going to audibletrials.com/podsquad. Thanks, Audible.
Thanks, Audible.
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 And that treadmill's messing you up bad.
Well,
It is time to break in.
One of us. Oh, wait. That's not.
no, it's the wrong. It's actually The Last of Us.
Yes, The Last of Us. Speaking
So-
of which, part 1 came out today. The remake of the original first game.
Ah, yes. Wait, they're doing it in separate parts?
No, so there is The Last of Us Part 2. So they just went ahead and when they remade The Last of Us 1 for the PS5, they called it just The Last of Us Part 1.
Oh, okay.
But it's fully like the graphics and everything.
Yeah, I
it
saw
just-
comparisons.
It's really good, but I don't know if I want to pay full price again for this.
I know, because this will be, 3 times? Because they already have it remastered.
Yes, they do.
So, I mean, honestly, it's really not worth getting a whole new game and spending that $70 for a whole new game that you.
Yep,
if
that's
you're
the
if you're
issue.
one of the diehard fans that have already bought it, 3 times, twice, or something.
Yeah, so we could just wait and watch the TV show when it comes out.
Yeah.
So HBO has revealed the first teaser for the upcoming TV series adaptation.
It's like a very small teaser,
Very small teaser.
and they left it for the end of the whole.
It was
video.
a collage of what was coming
Yeah.
up for the end of this year and next year. But it shows, I'm going to hopefully say right, Pedro Pascal,
Yep.
his Joel, Bella Ramsey's Ellie, and a couple of other actors and
Yep.
actresses.
Yep.
I think his daughter, which I don't have that written out. I need to get her name. Joel's daughter.
Right.
And while we don't have an official release date for it on HBO, we do know that it will arrive sometime early mid-2023.
Yeah, so at first, I was actually pretty excited. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be awesome. Now, I will say one thing about the little teaser that we got with the single line that Pedro Pascal's Joel gave us. In comparison to the source material from the game, it's definitely lacking in some emotion.
Well, I mean, some of the clips that they showed in it, I mean, that you can't really, judge the emotion.
I know, but at the same time, like I said, I watched a comparison of the 2 clips. Like, somebody actually put them side by side. Had one, the original from the game, play first, and then they played what HBO released as a teaser. And there's definitely, it's a little bit less emotionally, he just looks blank in the show.
It's easier to caricaturize a person or a character
Right.
in animation, in my opinion, over the actor in a live action.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm sure it'll be good as
Stop
far
being
as...
picky, Matt.
I can't help it.
I mean, you heard his voice.
His voice is spot on.
I was not expecting that. He said before this came out and before some of the during the interviews, he was making Joel his own character. So I was sitting there
Yeah.
I was the usual, oh no, they're gonna change his entire style. Nope. He sounds pretty close.
Gritty and the voice is kind of spot on in my opinion. Like I'm not judging his character, like his voice and like the look and everything. Like it's pretty spot on.
I'm really excited to see like Bella as Ellie.
Ella,
Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
I'm feeling musical tonight.
Is this the podcast episode where we make it into a musical? Because I'm ready to get sued.
I don't think we're that big yet to get sued.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is, we were actually looking at the cast on... Skeletor's making an appearance. We were looking at the cast of Last of Us. Nick Offerman is actually going to be in the show.
Really?
Yeah. The guy from Parks and Rec.
Actually, let me pull him back up again here.
Yeah.
He is actually playing Bill, which it was a character that was a decent part in it. He was the crazy friend that was like they were trying to get to fix a car to leave Boston.
Oh, okay.
There's also another actor that I'm seeing in it that's name is Graham Greene, and he has been in a lot of movies, like from the 80s, 90s.
Oh yeah! Holy crap!
Yeah, he's going to be in
Dances with Wolves.
Right, he's going to be playing Marlon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's just a great actor to get. I've seen him in a lot of stuff, and I enjoyed him. Like, I enjoy his body of work. I'm just waiting to see... This is the one that's going to be the kicker for me, whether or not I like the episodes that they come out with on the show or not, is I want to see who they're going to cast as the PlayStation 3 system.
And I hope they actually include that in the TV show.
If you are if you're listening that work on Last of Us, if you need some PlayStation 3 systems, I have a couple.
You have a couple?
I have a couple.
Just a couple, though.
That's just a couple.
Oh gosh! Before Joe chokes to death. On the opposite,
And it turns into a zombie.
It's that bodily fluid.
I think you got a little bit of that T virus.
Oh, or that cancellation.
Oh yes.
That Netflix loves to drop.
Meanwhile, at Netflix.
Okay, so before we even start this, everybody is big fans of this series of games.
Right.
Okay?
The games.
They could never do bad in my eyes. Now, there was a couple of games that came out that were
questionable.
Resident Evil 6.
Code Veronica.
Okay, so everybody has their ones that they hate.
Right.
One that didn't get a lot of love was Resident Evil Survivor.
Yeah.
On PS1.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, I've seen videos of playthroughs where they just shit on it. But here's the thing. As far as the movies are concerned, because this is kind of where they're adapting the TV show from, they're just not putting Mila Jovovich in it. Multipass. Anyways. The thing about it, though, is like, here's what I don't get. Okay, so Alice was never a character in the Resident Evil games.
Correct.
They tried to, or... Pete W.S. Anderson, I think the director, was trying to put his wife in the movies and make her something, which she became. Like Alice with the redonkulous amount of Resident Evil Afterlife and redemption and retribution and retardedness. Anyways, they made all of these. They made all of these Resident Evil movies and everything like that, and it was kind of like they kept going back to the well. They kept going back like, oh, Wesker's evil. Oh, Wesker's misunderstood. He's not evil. Oh, Wesker's just hungry. Wesker just wants world domination like every other person. Here was my thing, and here's the whole point that I'm bringing up, is the animated movies they came out with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Degeneration.
Yes. Those are amazing.
Those are amazing.
Why could you not just
do that?
A lot of fans of the games would say the same thing.
And there's a Netflix movie, not the show, mind you,
that
we're talking about, but there was a movie that came out that was an animation, like an animated movie, and I didn't hear as much shit given to that as I did the series. Now, as far as a Resident Evil TV series, I'm all for it. Mm-hmm. Netflix wasn't. So I'm kind of hoping it turns into like Cobra Kai, where it started out on YouTube Red, wasn't picking up a lot of ground, and they sit there and they dropped it, and that's when Netflix picked it up. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of just because I'm a fan of the series of games.
Well,
I don't want to see it ever.
The TV series took a whole different approach.
Okay,
Which is why it bombed, because it's basically it took place after the events.
Well, it hopped back and forth to like right before it happened, years after it happened. Before it happened, years after it happened. It was just hopping back and forth all the time. And they were already saying like, "Oh, we're going to do another season. We're going to put characters from like Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8." And it's like they don't exist in those.
it almost kind of seems like to me that all of the shitty like video games that nobody liked, that's what they're doing the TV series from and the movies.
Yeah.
Because the movies themselves jump back and forth. The only thing that was interesting about them is they were actually bringing characters from the game in. Ada Wong.
Right.
She eventually came in. Mm-hmm. You know? There was just Claire Redfield. She came in. Jill Valentine. She came in. Mm-hmm. Did they last? No. Did you ever figure out what the hell happened to them? No.
Why did I just hear Wong screamed through the house?
I think our wives are listening, Joe.
Yeah, that's a scary prospect.
Yeah. But again, like I was getting ready to say, like Netflix is going to.
I mean, they can go.
Netflix killed the series, and I mean, it's basically what the series is all about.
They could go extreme in the animated stuff. Like, you knew it was going really crazy with whenever like Resident Evil 5. I mean, 6 was over the top.
Yeah.
5, two words, boulder punching.
Yeah.
Don't you never say an unkind word about boulder punching.
I remember when I started playing that, or getting to that point in the game,
yeah.
And you know, Chris already looked like he was just like about to like blow up in his arms. And you get a quick time event A, you know, you're sitting there like, hey, oh, is he going to just push the rock around? No, he just punches the fuck out of it.
So one thing about the series that, like, I loved Resident Evil 2 on PlayStation. When Resident Evil 3 Nemesis came out, I didn't realize this till later, until I started watching YouTube videos about, like, playthroughs and everything. But Nemesis was actually, the model was ahead of its time. Like, Nemesis was awesome, but his moveset was the same out of like a SmackDown video game. Mm-hmm. So he could drop a leg drop on you. He could choke slam you. I'm like, why is he doing wrestling moves to me when he can rip me in half?
You should have known that whenever you ran into him, you had the option to either push him or to run away from him most of the time, like in some of the scenes.
Right.
They give you that really quick, what do you do? Do you wrestle or do you...
Oh, hands down, wrestle.
Yeah.
I mean, there was in Resident Evil 2, there was the guy in the trench coat that like walks around.
Oh, Mr. X.
Mr. X, yeah.
He's gonna give it to you.
Wow.
I saw a mod for the remake where somebody, anytime he gets close, like the music just slowly gets louder.
Down, 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 down.
X gonna give it to you. What?
But see, once I beat the game the first time, it gave me unlimited flamethrower, unlimited Gatling gun, and unlimited rocket launcher. So Mr. X was no problem for me.
I was gonna say all you got to do is aim the freaking
one time
the missile launcher, and he'll just turn around and walk away.
No, that was messed up because not only he would do that, even the infected.
Really?
Oh yeah, they'll walk away from it because they'll sit there and be like, and then you pull out a big ass rocket launcher on your
and they're like, "Oh fuck!"
Like what's over here, and they just start moving away. It's like, okay, I kind of want to fight now. Come on. But there you go, Netflix. That's all you need. Just
they canceled the Resident Evil series for season 2. So yeah, for those of us, I don't know if there was anybody who liked it, but I know I didn't.
Again, here's another thing about it. It premiered in July, shortly after the highly successful and conversation-dominating second part of Season 4 of Stranger Things.
Oh, so they were trying to ride the hype train.
So, you know, that could have account for the former's drop in audience. It could be something like that.
Oh, you talking about Stranger Things or Resident Evil?
Resident Evil.
I know that Stranger Things is apparently getting some viewership negativity, which is surprising.
Huh.
Anywho, we're not talking about that.
The 8-episode Netflix series recently followed another disappointing live-action adaptation, which I actually watched.
Same here.
Yes, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City, which...
Oh, that's the movie that came out, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, it was horrible.
It was so bad.
I don't really... No, for one, Leon's in it.
Yeah.
And they made him a wuss. The biggest wuss.
A whiny baby.
Yeah. They made him front desk security.
Yeah, it was bad.
And he didn't know how to use a gun. And he basically was just the laughing stock of the entire thing.
Yeah, he was a big old bitch.
So he basically depleted his character.
His sister was more of a badass, and apparently they did not get along, which is completely different from the base, material.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was just, they took so many liberties out of the game, or out of the movie.
Chris and Claire Chris and Jill were not really buddy-buddy as much.
It's just, it was just a weird take on the games. Mm-hmm. Well, on the first, they incorporated 2 games into that.
Yeah, it was 1 and 2.
Yeah,
technically put together. So, like, while 2 was happening, they were playing it off that 1 was happening at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what they should have kept in it? I would have watched it, hands down. The very first cutscene that you see when you first go into the mansion in the first game.
Oh,
you're talking about where they're outside and stuff?
They actually tried to incorporate that.
They tried to, yeah. It wasn't as good.
No.
Did somebody, so there was a part in the game that I remember playing every single time. You wouldn't get hurt, but if you try to go back out through the front door after the game had started and you were in the mansion, you had the half-dead dog.
No, they didn't incorporate that.
Okay, that was...
I mean, the only thing that I enjoyed was the first sighting of a zombie. They did that really good.
Jester, are you talking about the Tom Holland Uncharted? We're getting asked opinions on the movie Uncharted, which recently got put on Netflix.
Yeah, it got recently put on Netflix. I have not seen it.
I have not either. I've heard it was not too bad.
I mean, I have low opinions of it to begin with because of the casting choice.
I didn't like...
Of both characters, Drake and...
Don't you say anything kind of what about... That was Marky Mark, man.
I like him. I know. I like him.
Every time I see him in a movie, I'm like, feel it.
Whenever I think Sully from the games...
somebody old.
Well, I think crusty old man that's very awkward to be around. If you play the games, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
He's the guy who's got like the upbeat with the cigar in his mouth, just going, hey, there you go, get him, Nathan. But no, Nathan should have been Nathan Fillion. That's really, I gotta say.
Yeah. Agreed.
Nathan Fillion should have played Nathan Drake.
Yeah, if you look it up on YouTube, there is a
short film.
There's a short film that was
fan made.
Actually made by a director.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
I can't remember the director who did it, but it was
spot on. Fucking spot on.
Yeah, but they got Nathan Fillion.
Spot on.
To play Nathan Drake in this.
Spot maker?
Was it 15 minutes? I think it was like a 15 minutes.
It was less than 30, I know that.
Yeah, but he played it correctly. He was a wisecracker. He had his Indiana Jones moments, because let's be fair, Uncharted is an Indiana Jones clone.
And let's be honest, the voice was spot on.
Yep.
He didn't have to try. He had the look. I mean, it wasn't, 1-to-1, ratio as far as like he didn't nail the look, but he had the look. He had a better look than Tom Holland. I love Tom Holland as an actor.
Whenever I think live action Nathan Drake, Nathan Fillion is the closest that a person could look like.
Exactly.
What I thought about was like seeing that fan-made film. I was like, oh, Nathan Fillion. I like him as an actor, like his body of work, but I'm just looking at his eyes in the casting of him playing the fan-made film of Uncharted, and I just see this look in his eyes where he's like, all right, I know this is fan-made, but I'm not going to fuck this up because they already took Firefly from me. And I don't want this to be Serenity number 2.
Don't be bitter about
Yeah.
I mean, that's just Fox's cold-hearted pistol put against the director's head anytime they try to make a new show.
Well, Jester, let me put it to you this way. If they were to release the fan-made film of Uncharted in theaters, and you had to pay full price for a ticket, and it's only, say, 20 minutes, I would still pay the money to do that.
Dang.
Before
That's
I see the mainstream one.
That's bold. He'd pay for a theater ticket.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially since a certain theater company is filing for bankruptcy.
it. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this one.
Go ahead, my
Okay.
friend. Go ahead.
Because, yeah.
You called it?
Yeah, I called it. Yes. Are there any surprise ones for me today? There's no surprise articles?
I don't think so.
No, not this
No?
time.
Okay.
I'll let you take this
Yeah.
one.
So,
Have your moment of triumph.
yeah, well, so, yeah. Because,
Don't forget to say neener neener.
right, because I was never a fan of Regal Cinema.
That's so not Regal of you.
No, right.
Not high
My
and mighty.
favorite was Cinemark, and I'm a little biased because I worked for Cinemark for a while.
Me too.
Yeah. Different theaters, though.
What's that?
Different theaters.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I was at the 4 and you were at
Yeah.
the 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you were not too far away from each other, but
No.
you could
No,
hold your
but-
hand out.
No, but his Cinemark ass was all uppity and shit. Really asshole.
You guys were 4 was
We
chill.
were a real theater.
Let's be real. Yeah, let's be real. 4 was the
fired.
ghetto. Yeah.
Now
4
it's
was
a
the
church.
ghetto. Yeah.
They were literally like it was these theaters. I'm just gonna say like because some of these people that are listening aren't near us. They were within cannon shot distance of each other.
The bad part about it was everything that we got in our theater it was the scraps
Yes.
from the 10.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, that's so awesome.
The funny thing is, I don't know if I still have it. I used to have a original trailer reel in the actual reel, not like a cassette tape or anything
Right.
like that, of War of the Worlds.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It also goes with that movie poster of War of the Worlds I gave you.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
I believe the only thing I kept from there would have possibly been my name tag.
right.
But,
I kept all of the movie posters.
well, you gotta remember, like, that was good.
Yeah.
Because the theater that I worked for burned down, so.
So anyway, Regal Cinemas owner, Cineworld. Why didn't they just call themselves Cinnabon?
Give it time.
Yeah. Filing for bankruptcy. Maybe Cinnabon will buy them.
That'd be sweet.
Right.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
As reported by the Wall Street Journal, the London-based Cineworld is expected to file for bankruptcy in both the UK and US, having amassed $4.8 billion in debt.
Oops.
I wonder how many people have their pinky up to their mouth.
$8
$1 billion. Anyways.
Wow.
It operates more than 9,000 screens, not locations, screens, in 751 locations around the world.
Gonna have to divide that a little bit here.
Yeah,
See.
right.
Let me get my math out.
Including Picture House and Cineworld cinemas in the UK and Ireland, Cinema City in Europe, yes, Planet in Israel,
Yep.
and Regal Cinemas in the US. The company was allegedly relying on blockbuster films including The Batman, Top Gun, Maverick, and Thor: Love and Thunder to bolster cinema admission sales, but the current numbers are lower than anticipated. Well, no.
Yeah.
Cineworld also commented that there simply aren't enough films scheduled to be released in the coming months. meaning a positive turn in profits isn't expected until the end of 2022. It doesn't matter that they haven't bothered to innovate or, at least do the bare minimum that other companies are doing.
Locally for us, there is a theater just down the road in the city next door to us here that sat there and said, what would be really good that people would like just to relax at our place? We'll allow alcohol for the adults.
Beer
and recliners. Leather recliners.
Instead of the uncomfortable fucking seats with the little cheap
God.
coasters.
Hey, Joe, you remember how your theater, whenever you tried to, you would be imprinted into the chair and stuck in the chair at your theater.
Right. Well, part of that was because of soda was splashed all over it and butter and bodily fluids. And
I think I was at the second to last
so I
theater.
have a story of one of my coworkers from back then.
Ooh, leave us a tell.
Yeah. So they were dating, right? Two of my coworkers were dating. They went into the movie theater, and you know that black curtain that's at the bottom of the movie screen?
Oh, no.
That's hollow underneath there. That's to hold.
Oh, no.
no.
I already know where this is going.
That's to hold the trash cans and everything.
Oh,
so
no.
they went under there, and they fucked like rabbits. The entire movie.
The entire movie?
The
Yes.
entire movie.
What it is to be
Wow.
young. What it is to be young and actually go into the movie theater and watch Pocahontas.
Was this something just around the river bend?
Oh,
Please, no.
wow.
Oh.
Where
man.
was I anyway?
Second to last bullet point.
The company.
The company officially, Cineworld Group PLC, is currently speaking with lawyers from Kirkland and Ellis LLP and consultants from Alex Partners to assist with the film.
I had to put the weird names in here.
Filing, wow, if I can read tonight, for bankruptcy. It also filed for bankruptcy during the height of COVID-19 in 2020, but was saved thanks to a lifeline from creditors.
I bet you those creditors are really regretting that move.
Right.
No
because-
get out of jail free card.
Right.
They're probably pissed off because they were like, man, we put our money towards to save a theater when we could have bought like a... What is the stupid thing that people keep buying?
Everything.
Yes.
You know, like an NFT.
Well, it's not theaters that are just to kind of add on to this story. It's not just theaters. Apparently, Disney is not able to release anything new until like the end of the year because they actually have multiple movies that are ready to be released.
Right.
But they just don't have the budget to release like maybe 2 of them.
Again, I will stay with my statement that I have said before. Why would I go to a movie theater when I've got a TV here at home that has all of the streaming services on it, that the movies nowadays are pretty much released at the same time as
Or within
the
a few
theater
months.
release. Or within a few months. You don't have to wait 2 years anymore
Exactly.
to get it on VHS.
Oh my god.
You remember those days? You
Oh
would
my
have to
God.
wait 2 years to get a VHS.
So here's the thing that I was going to say is the fact that how JD was saying, we have a theater that is close to us, like
Yes.
in the next city over and stuff. That was just recently built.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying that they're going to shut down. I'm just saying that if there was a theater that was actually newly built, and then they immediately are like, oh, shit, we're bankrupt, and they have to close that down.
That sucks for the workers.
It does. But it's like, you went through all the trouble of building it and everything like that, just to turn around 2, 3, 4 months later just to shut it down.
Yeah.
But I do not want to say that I don't point the finger or place blame, but I do believe that streaming services, they're the new Redbox, I guess.
Yeah.
The rental, like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Red Giraffe Video, stuff like that.
Even Amazon Prime, they have movies where you can rent and pay money to get
Right.
them.
But see, like the last good thing was rentals, like rental places. Like Blockbuster was one of the biggest.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever like that, or Hollywood Video around here locally or anywhere out there. Redbox came through. Even Kroger had one called the Cube that would do the same exact thing that Redbox would do.
Huh.
But Redbox was the one that took it over. Then Netflix showed up. Then you had streaming and stuff. So everything, it's a revolving door. Like, things just get killed.
So what do you think is next? Obviously, streaming will probably be...
Netflix is next.
You think that is?
No, you're saying the next thing that's going to become big?
Well, I was saying the next thing that will take over theaters. Well, obviously is streaming, but what happens after that?
Chip implants in your brain.
Okay. Because who
Stream it directly to your mind.
Because who wouldn't want to watch the new Winnie the Pooh horror film in their head?
I would love that. I want that on VR headset.
Before we go into that cluster, I wanted to really sit there and say full circle with this, just for the comedy value, like how retro everything's getting.
Yeah.
I just found that there is a TV series coming out on Netflix right now called Blockbuster.
Is it about Blockbuster Video?
Just listen.
It is a series that is set in the last Blockbuster Video store and explores what and who it takes for small businesses to succeed.
What the fuck?
It's supposed to be like a sitcom comedy.
Wow.
I will watch it.
I am definitely going to watch that.
Just to get a blast from the past.
So I was at work and I was looking at things that are going to be appearing at Netflix. Because on the 9th of this month, Cobra Kai comes back out.
Taste of what's to...
Sorry.
That's the voice in my head. But Cobra Kai season 5 is starting to air, and that's what I was looking at originally.
Right.
I was like, yeah, Cobra Kai. Never, scoop the leg. Anyways, towards the end of the month of September, there is going to be a documentary or a docuseries on Netflix talking about basically the rise and fall of GameStop.
Oh, wow.
So they are really, like JD was saying, they are really emphasizing on nostalgia because, I mean, once they're gone, they're gone. They're not coming back.
Yeah, so the only thing that's really going to be available is something on streaming.
True. And the thing that, like, me working at Blockbuster many times throughout my life, and then them just disappearing, I'm like, anytime I clocked in to work at Blockbuster, I never was like, man, here in, like, 15 years, it's going to be a comedy on TV. Like
this thing is going to be dead in the water.
Yeah, right.
And all I'm going to have is a movie to stream. Oh, man. So
yeah, let's get to the cluster.
So who here has actually watched the Winnie the Pooh trailer?
Me and JD actually just checked it out.
I have not seen it yet.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So so is it all right if I just watch it real quick on my phone?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Me and Eric will talk about this for a little bit.
Okay.
So, what do you think of this one, Eric?
What the hell? I love the fact that Christopher Nolan. Oh no, that's Batman. Sorry.
Where is Pooh? I got a Pooh. Where's Piglets? ER.
Oh, bother.
They shot ER.
So, you have characters, but okay, so this is going to sound really bad. But who was the author of Winnie the Pooh?
I'll have to look that up.
It's Christopher something. I know that. If anybody wants to help out. It's not Christopher Nolan. I messed that
That's
up.
why I was going to say Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
The original book was written by A.A. Milne.
Okay, who was the one that came out with the newer version of it?
You mean like the...
Oh, wait, go down.
Okay, let's see here.
Okay, so, my bad. So, characters, Christopher Robin
Mm-hmm.
is in the preview. He is name dropped. So, when he is name dropped, you're like, oh, wow, is he really going to be part of this? And then the trailer starts and you're like, I don't think anybody wants to be part of this.
The music. What the hell?
I love the voice acting.
It is the calm before the storm. Before the shitstorm.
The beloved childhood characters.
AK.
Eeyore R.I.P.
No.
They killed Eeyore?
Yes.
Have been abandoned by Christopher Robin.
There you go.
Oh no.
So, just to let y'all know, with one thing in it, the voice, the voice acting.
Okay, his reaction is like one of the best reaction videos. Even though you can't see him, it's
Oh
hilarious.
my god, what the
I think Joe is going to throw up something on pictures here. Are you?
No.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We were talking about it earlier. Like, it's very...
That's fucking
it's
creepy,
kind of
dude.
set back in olden times as far as the Winnie the Pooh characters, but it almost kind of seems like a Scream Queen, like a newer age.
Shit!
Shut up! I'm gonna smear honey all over his dead body, and not in a good way. I'm hoping the bees come and attack him. Wait, that's Candyman.
That's
so
Wicker
confused.
Man.
Not the bird. Yeah.
Not the base.
What the hell, dude?
That looks awesome.
Okay, so there's two of us that think it look awesome, and two of us are like, ew, really?
The two horror
Yes.
fanatics are like, why?
Yeah.
So
Why
again,
would you do that?
And
So-
I'm thinking, why not? Because holy shit.
so yeah, what I was trying to say is, one reasoning that this is coming out
Yeah.
is because the copyright laws for Winnie the Pooh have relaxed a little bit.
Yes.
And while we have, Pooh, Piglet,
Eeyore.
yeah, and all that, we don't have Tigger, because Tigger came out later.
Yes.
Yep.
So he's still in copyright limbo.
Yeah.
So, have y'all watched Willy's Wonderland?
Wait, what?
You
That's
mean
a question.
yes? You mean
That does not sound like something I would be watching.
actually, it is Nicolas Cage and Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, look it up.
You said Willy's Wonderland.
Yes.
Yeah, just what's on there. It is Nicolas Cage playing a janitor in Five Nights at Freddy's.
What makes that movie is Nicolas Cage's reactions to everything.
He is
He is awesome at playing himself.
he is
Yes,
stone
he
cold.
is.
Does not give any fucks.
He plays a janitor.
Yes,
When did this come? This came out last year?
yes.
Yeah, it's been on Hulu.
I almost went and saw it in theaters.
What the fuck?
But he does not. He has like 2 lines in the entire movie. He does not talk. He is just super serious, stoic the entire movie.
You want to know what his 2 lines of dialogue are?
What? Oh my goodness.
He's just pissed off because he got caged.
I see what you did there.
I'm sorry, Nick.
No, you're not.
All right, let's move on.
There's so much. There's so much crazy.
I will say this. I will be sad if I do watch, Blood and Honey. And there's not like an opening scene for the next installment.
Oh, so you're banking for a second movie, even though you are already critical of the first.
Yes. I mean, I have to talk shit.
I was gonna say this could be
Until
one of those
it proves me
movies.
wrong.
This could be one of those movies where like
They're gonna finish this off. They're leaving. They thought they defeated Pooh and Piglet, and then
So-
in the background you hear the wonderful thing about Tiggers.
Yeah, right.
oh no,
That would be awesome.
that would be awesome.
When it all right, so Pooh and Piglet are walking away and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Pooh is walking away. Pooh is walking away, and fucking Rocksteady's next to him because that's what Piglet looked like in the trailer. They're walking away, being like, we conquered it and stuff. They look down, there's a paw print. So they kind of both look and kind of smile and stuff. So they know.
A Tigger
but
footprint?
you can't. Yes, but you can't use them copyrighted just yet.
Oh no,
But
the
you can
true.
I mean, just a paw print. I mean, that's not really. we're
Aren't
not
the
doing anything
true
wrong.
evils in this world Humphalups and Woozles?
Oh no.
Why? Why?
You started. This is your fault.
I'm just surprised that we're actually still talking about it.
Well, I mean, you gotta remember one of our past episodes when it first got talked about. We were like, "Oh, it's gonna be awesome! It's gonna be awesome." After the trailer, me and JD are kind of like,
I'm still thinking it's going to be awesome.
The acting really sucks.
Well, yeah. It's a bunch of kids. They don't know how to act.
Oh no, a tell print. That's true.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, if they were to make a horror film or TV show out of any other property, it would have to be, and this is my personal pick, Blue's Clues.
No.
Could you imagine? Because you talked about a paw print, and it's like, what if the kids go around fighting clues, quote unquote?
Are you kidding? Blue's Clues would be Saw.
Are you kidding? Blue's Clues is already a horror movie.
Steve,
have you seen that guy that like hosts it?
Steve wakes up.
The original
one.
Steve wakes up in a room. Oh God, where am I?
Where's my dog?
Oh God!
What the fuck was that?
Do you see a clue, kid? Oh God!
Instead of a blue paw print, it's red and it's smeared. It's blood.
He just wants to play a game.
We're all looking for Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues.
We're all looking for Blue's Clues.
We just got a letter. We just got
If there's
a
any
letter.
directors or screenwriters or anything listening to us, like
we just got a letter.
And I don't wonder what's inside.
This is not my friend.
Are you writing a script?
What happened to Notepad?
The Blue's Clues copyright.
Yeah, right?
Exploration.
If we can't get that, we have to at least try to go for Paw Patrol
What other kids?
or Lamb Chop.
Oh God.
This is the song that
Never
never
ends.
Our friend Jester Black just sent me a YouTube link.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh God, it's out there.
It's there.
Blue Clue.
Blue Clue? Oh dear God. What the fuck?
Is there like a parental thing that you got like a code so you can actually view it? Is it going to be one of those videos he sent?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the shit? Oh.
I'm.
I don't think I can do another clue today.
Oh no! Is this Meat Canyon?
Don't know.
What the fuck?
Oh,
let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah, that's a animator that's just messed up.
Well, he tackled Blue's Clues. This wasn't even the original thing that we were talking about.
Isn't that called podcast?
Yeah. We started off with Winnie the Pooh and we ended up with Blue's Clues.
I mean,
Oh my God.
if you want to see messed up from this guy, there is a video that he does with Ronald McDonald.
Oh no.
I think I've seen it.
So is Blue's Clues is
nice.
the original Blues Clues past the time where you can actually use it?
Let's see.
It's still there. They're making that multiverse movie, remember?
Oh.
Where it has all three of the hosts.
Because I was gonna say, if somebody wants to see a Blues Clues horror film,
Right.
we will make it. You donate to us, and we will make it. We'll film it ourselves.
With all of the quality that you saw in our earlier video.
If you want a weird, this is just for the other people. If you want a weird, kind of, it acts like a kid's show, but it just goes way out of left field. It's a series on YouTube called "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared."
Oh God.
Oh God.
It looks like Muppets, but it just goes, or kind of Sesame Street-ish,
Oh jeez.
but it gets bad.
I mean, it all depends on what you do with Muppets. They could all turn bad.
That's like that one movie. What is it?
I know what you're
They
talking
use the
about.
puppets, and
Yes.
it has
Yeah.
yeah,
Murder Time.
Happy Time Murders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that movie is fucked up.
There was so much slow string used in that
I mean,
movie.
I gotta add, if I will recommend it, and this is a weird one I didn't expect to ever recommend, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers on Disney Plus. It's basically Who Framed Roger Rabbit 2. And it's actually really messed up, and it's really funny.
Please.
The fuck?
Oh no!
I don't know what our wives are doing out there, but it's
Yeah.
kind of scaring me. Apparently, yeah, I'm not even gonna say
Right.
anything. So let's move on to.
Are we leaving the streaming corner?
I think we're gonna leave the streaming corner.
Yeah.
Get back! I say!
Get back in that corner, because we're gonna talk about nostalgia. That isn't you.
Ah,
Eric, what you got for us?
Come on, buddy. You're our expert in this field.
All right. So someone is selling nearly every console ever. I told you to stay out of my apartment. Leave it alone.
oops.
But they're selling every console ever made, nearly every console ever made, on eBay for $1 million.
Wow.
Let that sink in.
$1 million.
Right. While many collectors can claim to have any number of rare video games and memorabilia, few, if any, actually own the majority of every console variation manufactured in the last 50 years. This is true. I will say that. Even though I'm only 3 consoles away from having everything North American made, I don't have variations. One of the hardest things to actually get is the Nintendo 64 variation systems. Like the
you mean
smoke
like the-
gray, the jungle
okay.
green, the orange. Like, there's so many variations that came out for Nintendo 64 and GameCube. There is a Heineken GameCube system.
A Heineken?
Yes.
Wow.
Sponsored by Heineken, of course.
Obviously.
But there's also an original Xbox, Microsoft Xbox, that is the Bill Gates version.
What?
Yes. It is going for about $4,000. to own.
Jeez.
It's almost as bad as the Lance Armstrong laptop that came out.
Scroll through those. I gave a picture to Eric here so he can.
Wait, the
scroll.
guy has a picture of his collection?
Yeah, it's actually in our source.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have the Virtual Boy, the Famicom. So it's not only North American versions, but he also has Japanese versions of the systems.
Oh, nice.
So you have, he's got Rob the Robot.
House of Dragon, apparently. Thanks, Ad.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Game of Thrones. Of course, he's got GameCube. Of course, had a lot of different variations of the system. Right. There was one for Resident Evil that came out. There's of course one for Final Fantasy. I think Crystal Chronicles. They had that system. Plus, you had the Indigo Purple. You had the Platinum. You had the Orange. So that's as far as variations.
Didn't they have a clear GameCube?
Only in Japan, but yes.
I remember seeing one in videos and stuff.
Right. But that being said, like I said, the majority of every console variation, which that does take a lot.
I mean, yeah, look at the X360s he has there. And
Okay, there's a lot of 360s. Jeez. There's the Halo 360. There's Gears of War had a 360.
He has every DS under the sun.
Wow.
Literally every DS under the sun.
Oh, yeah. And with the Nintendo DS, you had
your 64s.
there was one DS for every Pokemon. So they brought out a DS system. Game Boy had a system for Pokemon, like the Pikachu Game Boy. Like, it's just continued on that they've had to do this. Moving on, though. Let's see. One French-based collector, on the other hand, had just put up an auction, or up for auction.
2,400.
Yep. 2,400 different consoles, from standard issue to special editions to variations, never officially for sale.
Shoot.
So he had beta systems, which is extremely hard to come by.
Yep.
For the cool asking price of, what is that,
Pounds.
Pounds.
984,000 pounds, or around $1 million US. Listed on a French eBay and spotted by
Console variations.
Thank you. .com. Video game. Uber enthusiasts. Caro 30. Sale includes some 2,400 consoles. From the first to the very last. A number of games for said consoles. And a bunch of fun statues and other video game collections. While the current buy it now price of nearly $1 million or 1 million euros, might be well outside of your budget, the pictures and videos of Caro's 30's collection are more than worth a look. Which, again, JD did pull that up for me. It's very nice to look at. I guess the best way that from my point of view, I'm not anywhere near a completionist. And I think to have that many consoles and to take the time, like, I'm not saying that I don't respect him for taking the time to do this and being on the search for all the variations, and especially the ones that never were, never for sale. That does take dedication. But as far as having that many consoles, I mean, you kind of have to have a little bit of a mindset of a completionist. That way, you do have it. But I'm actually more interested in the actual video game than I am the console. So I think that's what varies my collection from his collection. Is I always wanted to get every single console, but I also wanted a small library for the console so I could play. So I can invite my friends over and play a massive tournament of Mario Kart and whoop all their asses.
You wish.
We when we were talking about local co-op games, good old couch co-op. They did just announce today, so I couldn't type this in, the new Halo game that's been out, because they've been working on doing the co-op patch. They just announced that they're not going to do the couch co-op. They took it out.
Really?
So it's just going to be online co-op.
Damn.
Which makes it the first Halo game without couch co-op.
Right.
Oh.
So, funny story, side note real quick. I was out with our friend Dave, who has actually been on the podcast before. Mm-hmm. We were actually out for coffee and everything, and of course I had got my new tattoo and everything, and it's a retro arm. Like, my sleeve is going to be nothing but video games, comic book characters, stuff like that.
It already looks amazing what you're going with. So far.
Appreciate that. The thing was, I told him my next tattoo was going to be Sonic jumping up on a mystery box and Mario's severed head coming out with X's on his eyes. Because I was more of a Sega fan than a Nintendo fan. So I still want to show my love for Nintendo, but I was a bigger Sega fan, which is why Sonic is jumping on the box, not Mario. So we were actually talking about it while we were out for coffee, and I sat there and I was like, if somebody is there's a lot of dedicated fans out there to certain systems. You have to be, like, a lot of people show their dedication to Xbox. A lot of people are like, no, PlayStation or die. I am a Sony PlayStation fan. Dave is an Xbox fan. And I was like, okay, well, where's the rule stating that we can't sit there and kind of have a mashup? So I come...
Master Race.
Huh?
PC Master Race.
There you go. I can see Joe with a Satan inside or whatever, but it's like a Pentium.
Yeah.
Like microchip. Yeah.
Well, you've seen my tattoo idea.
Yes. We were talking about it, and I was like, so since you're an Xbox fan and I'm a PlayStation fan, I was like, why just, I'm putting a Sega and a Nintendo tattoo on my arm, and kind of putting that artwork on there. I go, you're more new age. You would like an Xbox tattoo. And he's like, yeah. I was like, but why not put Sony and Xbox together on your arm? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, why not have Kratos wearing Master Chief's helmet?
Oh, that'd actually be pretty cool.
Like, have the redness off of Kratos' face on Master Chief's to where it blends all in to where you can't not, like, you got the massive beard from the God of War game that just came out. There you go. Yeah. Or you have Kratos. Shut up. Or you have Kratos without a helmet, like maybe even holding Master Chief's head as a trophy. But he also has Master Chief's shielded armor.
Oh, yeah.
On Kratos' body. I was like, the sky's the limit pretty much with your idea.
Jester Black.
I will post a finished picture when it does get finished.
It's not finished?
It is not. It's only one session. I still have to go in and get all of the skyline color, because I can't really say with it being Mount Nerdmore that there's going to be any color in the limestone. except for maybe a little hint of green. So yeah, but that was an idea that me and David actually talked about, and it got me more and more. I was like, if I was only more of a Halo fan. I'm already a huge God of War fan.
Yeah.
Like, I love Kratos. But Master Chief's a bitch. Anyways.
Oh!
One of my favorite Xbox series was the Gears.
Oh, the
There you
Gears.
go.
Gears of
Yeah.
War. Yeah.
They gonna? Did they just? It's been a couple of years since their last one.
I think they're going to be releasing one in next year.
I was
It was either-
thinking so.
I think it's either Gears of
Was
War
it the
5 or
six?
6.
I think it's 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they've been going.
Yeah. It's only gotten better over the games.
I can tell you what's getting creepier.
What's that?
Alexa.
Good old Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
You want me to take this one?
Let me take a crack at it. I think
I'll
can
take the
mimic
next
some-
one.
Yeah, you can take that.
I'll take the fun one.
So, everybody's dealt with loss, right? We've all lost people in our lives that we wish were still around.
Yes.
Well, you may be able to bring back some members of the dearly departed because Amazon has revealed an experimental Alexa feature that allows the AI assistant to mimic the voices of users' dead relatives.
The fuck?
Oh, yeah.
You said there weren't any surprise.
Oh, did I not put that in?
Oh,
our
is this
notes?
not a surprise to you? This is a surprise to you? How is this a surprise? Come on now. We all knew it was going this way.
So, Joe, when you go to kill Matt, just remember we have him recorded on this. Yeah, he
I
can
can capture his soul in an Amazon Alexa. Got it.
And I will be forever immortalized.
Alexa. Hi, Dave. I can't let you do that, Dave.
Oh, well, the company demoed the feature of its annual Mars conference, showing a video in which a child asks Alexa to read a bedtime story in the voice of his dead grandmother. Because that is totally normal for a child.
Everything's
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, little buddy, you want to have a story read to you? Well, won't you ask your grandma to do it? But grandma's dead. I know that, but just ask Alexa to bring grandma back. Yeah, that's totally normal. They went on to say, as you saw in this experience, instead of Alexa's voice reading the book, it's the kid's grandma's voice, said Rohit Prasad,
Nice.
Amazon's head scientist for Alexa AI. Prasad introduced the clip by saying that adding human attributes, quote unquote, human attributes to AI systems was increasingly important in these times of the ongoing pandemic when so many of us have lost someone we love. As Joe is changing the voice on his phone. It hasn't been released yet, buddy. While AI can't eliminate the pain of loss, it can definitely make their memories last, said Prasad. Amazon has given no indication whether this feature will be made public, but says its systems can learn to imitate someone's voice from just a single minute of recorded audio. Although this specific application is already controversial, for good damn reason, with users on social media calling the feature creepy and a monstrosity, such AI voice mimicry has become increasingly common in recent years. With some of these imitations are often known as audio deepfakes and are already regularly used in industries like podcasting, film and TV, and video games. Many audio recording suites, for example, offer the option to clone individual voices from their recordings. That way, if a podcast host flubs her or his line like I just did, for example, a sound engineer can edit what they said simply by typing in a new script.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for you.
But why not?
Because you're a flubber.
I flub as much as possible.
Flub.
Yes. You're jealous of my flubbery.
Moving on.
So honestly, what do you guys think?
I don't like it.
Why? I mean, let's play devil's advocate here for a minute. Ashley dies.
Ken?
Yeah, she's gonna really love that because she's in the other room listening to it.
Right.
Exactly.
Pick
Ashley,
your
you're
words
dead
carefully.
At least you just heard it.
And there it is.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to like maybe have a conversation with your dearly departed wife?
No, that's just creepy.
How is that creepy?
I have videos.
Okay, what is it like? Okay, so you rather watch memories instead of like have.
Yes. Because I'm not going to ask her how her day was right after a horrific car accident.
Hey, honey, how was your day? I'm sorry, I can't understand you.
They're getting a kick out of it.
Right.
Oh yes, this is awesome.
It's like, say it one more time. Say the ending of what you just said.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Make a left turn.
Recalculating. Oh man.
I mean, I'm really kind of I'm curious. JD.
I didn't.
I didn't understand that.
Right? What do you think, JD?
But I think it's great.
JD, how do you feel about that?
Dude, I don't know. Why don't you ask that again?
JD, play a game.
Boop. JD now playing video game.
JD.
Skyrim.
Boop. You are in a wood.
You're in a wood?
You are in a wood.
You're in a wood.
A single wood. You run into a mud crab.
So, Jester Black, you should share that in the chat.
What?
Just, I hope he does.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm scared.
Please share that in the chat.
I don't know what I'm about to be in for. Rerouting. Recalculating.
Boop. I didn't quite get that.
I couldn't find anything on the web for big booty bitches.
Wow.
Yes, so everybody out there...
Now looking up. Pornhub.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
So-
to understand, don't ever check Matt's browser history.
Right.
I don't have a browser history because I'm smart.
So, since he's not putting
I
it in
couldn't
the
quite
chat,
find Matt Smart.
Since he's not putting it in the chat, what he has said...
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Jester.
What the fuck? Imagine
Oh,
killing a
God.
spouse and someone finds out and uses their voice in Alexa to screw. Why? Who thinks of this shit?
Jester Black.
Jester Black.
My guy. My guy.
Dear God.
You need to come on the podcast because your mind is someone we need on this podcast.
Yes.
My God.
Open invitation, sir.
Mother of God. Holy shit.
Leave your weapons at home.
That's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
Oh,
I mean, it's all in how you look at it, though.
I mean, it's awesome, but at the same time, so fucked up. Because, like, if you're the guy that's doing it,
Yeah.
that shit's awesome. And it's hilarious to watch them squirm. But at the same time, if you're the guy that has to suffer through it, yeah, it's still awesome. Oh, wow.
So, JD, what do you think of that?
I couldn't quite get that. Now redirecting to new article. Oh, God.
Oh, so who here enjoys spiders?
Yeah,
Who here likes hiking?
I like hiking.
I know you like hiking, JD.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind
On a treadmill?
spiders.
I hate spiders.
So,
So I'm not getting anywhere near this article.
I will jump right in this one then.
See what you did there, jumping spider? Anybody?
Yeah. So a hiker got surprised by a spider and then started a wildfire trying to kill it.
He burned down millions of... No, I'm kidding.
Was this a Florida man?
No.
That's ironic.
So Corey Allen Martin, age 26, was arrested. It was a while back. This is about August 26 or something like that. It was a Monday. He was arrested that Monday by police on suspicion of starting a mountain blaze, which destroyed 60 acres of land and sent thick plumes of smoke into the sky above Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake Shitty. Yes.
I got a note.
Home of the Mormons. Sorry.
I'm really kind of surprised. Usually Salt Lake City's pretty cold still. I don't know how their weather is lately, but I'm so used to it being more of a cold weather.
Cold climate area,
yeah.
Well, global warming's a thing, so...
Yeah, there was a hot front that came through.
But in a tweet, the Utah County Sheriff's Office said Martin was booked for reckless burning and possession of marijuana and drug paraphernalia.
So the dude was high as fuck. I was like, oh, fuck, a spider! Give him a blowtorch.
Citing the probable cause statement filed by the Utah County, local media reported that...
I love the fact that he has not seen this person nor heard his voice, yet that's what he came up with. And I'm listening to you read this. You have... Okay, so let's just put it in... let's put it here. You can have driving, and then you can have reckless driving. Does that mean you can have burning? And then reckless burning.
So I'm going to read this.
Is it two things?
I'm going to read this, and we play this out. Okay. Matt, you played this out.
All right.
So here was the probable cause statement filed by the Utah County, and we got a dramatic reenactment. Local media reported that when Martin attempted to burn a spider, when did he see this? He saw a spider. The surrounding brush ignited, and the fire began spreading very rapidly. Propelled by dry conditions, the fire quickly spread from the bottom of the mountain to the top.
To the windows! No. To the spider goes up in flames.
So you're saying they started from the bottom, now they're here?
Started from the bottom. Yeah, the acres are gone.
Sergeant Spencer Cannon of the Utah County Sheriff Office said that although marijuana was found in Martin's possession, he did not appear to be high.
That's because he burned a fucking forest down. That'll sober anybody up. Be like, oh, fuck. My guy, I was just eating a McDonald's burger and, just saw a spider.
What led him to stop and notice a spider and decide to try and burn it? We don't know.
Because the motherfucker was high!
There may not be a why. He might not even know a why.
He might not even... That's a quote, ladies and gentlemen. He might not even know a why.
It's gonna be funny if it was like his... Like it wasn't a spider at all. It was like a dust bunny.
Piece of limb.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a spider.
It wasn't about the spiders we found. It was about the burning that we found along the way.
The reckless burning.
Yeah. On social media, arachnophobes and those with general hatred for spiders joked that Martin's decision to burn the spider was nonetheless relatable. I'm not saying I agree, but I understand, read one tweet.
Here's my question. What if the spider didn't die?
Right.
What if, the spider's just sitting on his bed when he got home, and he's just smoking? And he's like, you try to get rid of me?
Oh, my God.
And now I get rid of you. And he's
Spiders don't have beds.
He's smoking a cigarette, right?
No.
He's smoking a cigarette. He flicks a cigarette in his bed. And then his bed goes up in flames. You burn down my house, I'm gonna burn down yours, motherfucker.
Why do I hear... Why am I envisioning American Pie in my head? Oh, wait. This bed is on fire. The title track.
Yeah.
That's the song that's playing in my head right now. I'm that and the
I didn't
fact
expect
that...
wolf spiders to be such dicks.
I'm saying, man.
You killed my 8 million family members.
Before I realized I had real bad arachnophobia, I watched Charlotte's Web once, and I never once ever saw her on a bed or smoking a stogie or a cigarette.
One man.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
I mean,
one spider
afterwards because that was some pig.
Yeah, right.
Hear the story of how one spider lost his entire family to one idiot with a joint.
This needs to be turned into a kid's cartoon.
Now introducing Charlotte.
So I'm going to put this in a different perspective on this last sentence. Utah Governor Spencer Cox tweeted Tuesday in response to the incident, kids, don't do drugs, kids, and don't light spiders on fire during a drought.
No, that's the best time to do it.
Yeah, you just light up a dude, go into the forest, find a spider, and burn the motherfucker down.
I mean, we talked about it earlier and stuff, and there's that meme on social media and stuff where it's just like, if I see like a spider, I immediately turn mafia. Kind of like what Matt just did. Like that, you want him dead, his family dead, or just their entire race gone.
I'm gonna take out everybody you've ever loved with all 8 of these hands.
To give people some more nightmare fuel. Not just, spiders are something you might run into, but the creepiest thing that you could run into in a house centipedes.
Oh,
I love those because So the reason I
also
love
known
them,
as speed racers.
Yeah, the reason I love them is the fact that they come into your house, they take care of every other possible infestation.
Oh no!
Once the food source is gone, they're gone. Like they leave.
Oh yeah.
The only thing you don't ever want to do is if you get so scared because their legs, hands, legs, whatever, like they do look pretty
intimidating.
Right, but you don't ever want to crush them into a carpet or whatever because they might be pregnant. And they will just all over your floor. Like they will just.
You talking about centipedes or spiders?
No, centipedes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look up a house centipede.
Yeah, they take care of every issue you have, and then they leave. When there's no more food, they don't need to be around.
Right.
So that's why I love that. Now, spiders, on the other hand, yeah, they will take care of all of your issues. That's why they all go in like crevices outside of your front door,
right,
and everything like that, because they'll take care of all the flying stuff. They still
like
do. every morning when the sun starts coming up, they're like, oh, we don't like light. So they'll just kind of crawl into that crevice and somehow find a way into your house.
Yep.
And then when you get in there, that's when it's time to burn shit down.
Yo, bro, what's
burn,
up?
baby, burn.
You gonna finish that fly?
Yeah, right.
No, what I run into most of the time at my house is I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning. And I'm walking out the door around 5-ish to get to work.
Me too.
Yeah. So I, in my half asleep stupor, am walking out my door, and that spider just sits there, and he's like, I'm just gonna put my net right there at the door so that when you walk out, you're just gonna get smacked by my fucking web.
And then he's gonna get, hey, what the hell, man? That's my house you're ruining.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm reading the comments, which I want to say I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight for us. We know we've been gone for a while, but let me say this right now. So, paper doll, spiders, ? Burn it to the ground.
Agreed.
And then, of course, a fire emoji. The next thing you see is Jester Black going, Eric does. I'm guessing that's
Eric
burning
does.
it to the ground. Yeah. Either that or run like a girl and screaming out, which is not, no offense to women, but my voice does go like 3 octaves higher when I do see a spider. So, sounds like when a guy on post tased a moth up here. Nice. And then, of course, the spider felt that emotional damage.
Emotional damage! Yeah, I would feel emotional damage too if somebody burned down my house. Now loading emotional damage. Instead of using the fly swatter next to him, probably that's what I'm saying. Like, whenever the spider comes back to the guy's house and he burns down his house, instead of using the fly swatter.
I'm just wondering if what did you say? The mayor of Salt Lake City?
Yes.
Was the one that the governor? Thank you, governor.
Yes.
Or
The
whatever.
governor.
I'm wondering if they actually got like an offshoot of like Smokey the Bear to sit there and walk up to the dude and be like, "Stop
Only
burning
you
fucking
can
shit down."
Stop it.
No, right.
Stop it, god dang it.
I mean, it's the equivalent to like putting what is it, Arizona, where they have scorpions.
I got a story about that.
Or in the desert when you got, what is it, camel spiders?
I actually have a story about scorpions.
They love to go inside of
shoes.
Tents, shoes, sleeping
Everything.
bags. Yeah.
So I went to, when I was a little bit younger, I went to Phoenix, Arizona
Okay.
with family. Which, by the way, it's really weird flying to Phoenix, Arizona, because it's like a big city in the middle of fucking nowhere. It is literally just desert. Big city. Where did that come from?
That's the same with Vegas, I think. Like
This
the
is
bottom
this
of
one.
Vegas. Yeah.
Again, this is maybe kid me, but it's like city in a middle of like a mountainous area of desert.
Yeah.
Is the best way to say it. But I again kid me and watching all like I was the kid that was like always watching Discovery Channel.
Oh, okay. So you've seen all the stuff on
Yeah,
every
like
insects.
here's what you do when you're here. And I was always flipping my shoes upside down before going to bed and all that. And
Okay.
my parents are sitting there and saying, "Why are you doing that? We're on the it was either the 6th or the 8th floor. We don't have to worry about that." And I said, "Well, I'm supposed to do that."
Right.
The last full day we were there, my mom was getting ready to get the shower ready and everything, like turn on the bathtub for herself and everything. A scorpion, it was either 1 or 2 scorpions crawled through the drain into the bathtub.
What the fuck?
They were about, I don't know, one was about like, I'm trying to think of a good way to say the size. One was probably about $50.
Okay.
And the other one was a little bit smaller looking.
Okay.
But no, they were decent size. But we were also told stories of like, hey, if you do the night tour, like drive the desert at night, they do like night tours on the buggies and stuff. They sat there and said, one thing we do is we bring a green or a black light out.
Oh, because they glow in the black light. Yeah.
Yeah, and they said it's really scary how many of those little shits are out there.
I'm just trying to picture JD as a kid, like flying to Arizona and everything like that. He gets off the plane, sees all the desert and everything like that, and he immediately turns into like a micro version of like Luke Skywalker because of all the desert around. He thinks he's like a tauntaun's gonna come after him and stuff like that. So he just grabs like a little flashlight that we all did as kids. When you would grab a long, like, mag light and act like it was a lightsaber. And he's walking outside knowing he's going to get fucking killed by scorpions. But he's just like, wah, 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 yeah, the fucking force, man. But the last thing I will say, with the spider and the bad forest burning and everything like that, at least, and this is the last thing that I say, at least it was not a Furby spider.
Oh God, no! Not
Yeah.
that cursed fucking
Do
image.
we still have those? Joe?
I'm not pulling them up.
Oh, come on.
They're already in our minds. We don't need them in front of us.
Come on.
Please don't.
They can come back.
We used to draw out laces tight, and stretch a sock over our boots to keep scorpions
It
out.
works. It's actually not a bad idea. I still think it was funny whenever the person came to fix it, like to get the scorpions out of the bathtub, because we actually had to call somebody. He sat there and he was like, "Yeah, he did the right thing."
Oh God!
They're back.
Why?
Hello.
I wonder if the guy that came to help you on like floor 6 or 8, because you can't remember because the scorpions did that messed up thing to you or not. But it would have been hilarious for the guy that came to help you all out if he was wearing a Scorpion Mortal Kombat shirt, listening to the Scorpions on his Walkman, walking like a hurricane.
Oh man, that's so funny.
I'm done. All right, thanks everybody.
I think somebody's being triggered out there.
And on that note, because I think we've gone pretty long with it.
We have, and we are not doing an ad tonight because we did an intro.
Oh.
Wow.
As always, everybody, Like, comment, and follow our Facebook and Instagram, Republic of the Geek. If you like this podcast, support us through our Anchor page, anchor.fm/podcastordie, as well as through our Twitch channel, which you're listening to right now. Every little bit helps.
Scorpions kick ass!
Emotional damage!
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Me love you.